Hello, my friends, and welcome back. It is Saturday, November 18th, 2023. I'm the Drunk Guru. 'Tis beer time. So this year there won't be any Brook Brewing Kentucky Bastard release. One of my most favorite and looked forward to beers every year. And the 2016 version, of course, of this behemoth bourbon barrel-aged Imperial Stout. They're taking a year off. However, to keep us occupied, because we like shiny, dark objects, does that make sense? They have put into the wild of the LCBOs, 3,600 bottles of the 2021 rated 100 on Rate Beer, Cafe del Bastardo. Cafe del Bastardo. Coming up next on Pints of Punk, Cafe del Bastardo. It's a bourbon barrel-aged Imperial Stout. Matured on coffee. It's neck and neck with Kentucky. Like, honestly, this beer has gotten better every single year they released it. 2021 was incredible. It's 11.9%. Yeah, it's not at every LCBO. It's out there, but sometimes you gotta do a little. I got mine in Guelph line and upper middle after work today. They don't have it at the brewery, I don't think. I think you've got to go to the LC to get it. Of course, wax toppies. All our favorites. Just cut a bit off. It's fine. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I'm saddened that Kentucky's not out this year, but I understand it. You know, when I've talked to other brewers about this too, not making something every year, making it every other year makes it all that more attractive. And people aren't drinking the same way they used to in terms of giant beers. I am, but I can only drink so much. Right? Like I only have so much that I can drink. But there was no way I was going to pass up on this. This is an incredible vintage. It's only 2 years old, I get it. But, I mean, this beer, when it came out in 2021, was absolutely outstanding. And it only gets better with age. So let's get into it. Cheers to Brook for bringing this one out for us. Cheers. See, for me, you think that the coffee would fade and would be buried underneath all the roasted malts and the big boozy bourbon. They are not. That black coffee comes shining through in collaboration with a lovely dark chocolate, that bittersweet dark chocolate, vanilla, and this wonderfully over-the-top boozy finish. Like, that is bourbony, oaky, vanilla, caramel, chocolate, coffee. My hope is that right now, the 2024 Kentucky Bastard is sitting in a tank somewhere, in a tank or in a barrel somewhere aging, or maybe another Cafe del Bastardo. Cafe del Bastardo. Because this beer, it needs to be out there, man. This is a great friggin' beer. Like, there's no doubt this is one of the finest bourbon barrel-aged Imperial coffee stouts I've ever had. Probably the finest one. In terms of just being a bourbon barrel-aged stout, it's amazing. Like, the coffee just adds to that. But if you're talking about an adjunct, being added as coffee, it's not a kitchen sink. This is like my buddy Mark calls it, Marky G, calls them kitchen sink stouts, where they just put a ton of stuff. And I've got some of those coming up, and I like those too. But for me, the coffee just works so well. And when it works as well as it does in this one, it's $13.95. I think this is worth the money. It's funny, I have so many of these in my fridge, in my cellar. But I bought one anyways. Why? Because that's the kind of guy I am. I forgot I had one in there. I don't have a lot. I have one of these, and I have a bunch of Kentucky Bastards in there. Go get some. I mean, I think if you like big, boozy, bitter, dark stouts, like if you want that, if you want to slow sip your night away because the Leafs play at 8 o'clock in the morning, that's fine. That's fine. Okay? By the way, I saw it today. I was watching the game there, the Montreal game, watching Montreal-Boston. And they talk about Swayman there in Boston. He wears the number 1. Only 3 goalies in the NHL wear number 1. Let me tell you something right now. Old goalie here. Goalies wear the numbers 1, 30, 31, 33, 35. 29 if you're Ken Dryden, and 27 if you're Vladislav Tretiak. That's it. But apparently I'm old and wrong. Now, just drives me nuts. Grinds my gears. This is Andy Rooney on 60 Minutes. Anyways, that's my little thing. It was in my head. I want to put it out there so I'll remember when I see this someday down the road. I'll be watching this and be like, yeah, man, I'm so mad about that. Poke loves you. Take it easy. Pick this up. Cheers. It just popped into my head as I'm looking at myself here on because I have my film with my camera facing me so I can see myself because it's like I'm having a conversation with somebody I love. I gotta have an intelligent conversation at least once a day, and it popped into my head and I'm like, say it now because you'll forget it later. All right, so that's good that I record this for posterity. Someday I won't be here, but I'll always be here.